Bijikin about and that's always Bijikin Dodan. Shinnecock know what you. My name is Standing Buffalo. I come from the Shinnecock Nation. A lot of our history has been destroyed or hidden from us. There are a lot of people that probably don't realize that they're speaking Shinnecock. And I say Shinnecock because I'm Shinnecock, but other villages or tribes were also speaking this dialect here in New England. There are a lot of words that are used today that are Shinnecock words, such as powwow. Powwow comes from our word paw, which means the leader of ceremonies. Tautog is blackfish. People still call the blackfish tautog. That was our word for that species of fish. There are a lot of towns here in Southampton, a lot of road names, place names that are actually Shinnecock words for things or places that were here during contact. And Wigwaganok was a village of Shinnecock people that was based in Sag Harbor. And it was right at the end of Division Street. And pretty much right in the village of Sag Harbor. Wigwaganok was one village in Sag Harbor. There was another that was at the base of the hill by Long Beach in Sag Harbor. And that village was called Wickatuck. And Wickatuck was one of the villages along Noyak Road. And Noyak Road is actually a traditional Shinnecock trail. And that road continued and went to another village near where Conscience Point is. And Conscience Point is actually the point of contact for Shinnecock people. It is where the settlers met Shinnecock people, English settlers met Shinnecock people for the first time. And today there's still a monument there that says place where first contact happened. Another traditional historic spot is called Jason's Rock. And Jason's Rock is in East Hampton also. This rock is called Jason's Rock because of a man named Jason who was a Shinnecock Montaukett who would stop at this rock on his way into town to drink. And at the top of this rock, it's still there today, you can see there's a little puddle of water that is always known to be there. Other rocks that are significant but aren't necessarily documented, their existence is documented, but the specific rocks aren't documented, is rocks that point towards where villages were. And a lot of them have probably been destroyed in the making of roads, but there are some that I can identify today, and it's pretty interesting to see how those rocks are there still. Another spot that was destroyed in the makings of the roads is called Whooping Hollow or Buckskill Hollow. And what that was when the Sachem Pagadacut died and his people were carrying him from Manhasset, Shelter Island to Montauk to be buried. They allowed his feet to touch the ground at one spot only. And that place was on Route 114 in Sag Harbor, going from Sag Harbor to East Hampton. And it was documented for many years that whenever our people would pass by, they would always keep it clean of debris, and kept that tradition going on for as long as they could until the making of Route 114 destroyed that spot. And Indian Wells was another site that was a stop for our people along their route in between villages. And there were wells there that that we would stop at to drink. Our understanding and their understanding of a certain term is two different things. It's just like our understanding for land and the colonial understanding for land was that you could buy land and it would be yours to keep. Our understanding for land was that we could never own land, that we are here to share the land, we are interconnected with the land, we're interconnected with all of creation, and that you couldn't just own a piece of land. It was here for all of us. And that's still true today. Our people still own our reservation, our territory collectively. That's something that we kind of take pride in, is that even today, in 2019, we still do not understand land ownership the way that colonial America, the modern world, understands owning land. There's a lot of history, knowledge, understanding hidden in our languages. And just as in most of our tradition, most of our culture, there are layers. And in order to get the full understanding, there's many layers you have to pull away to understand certain teachings and certain knowledge, and to get the full big picture. Uh, our language is a dialect of what's now known as Algonquian. And what that is it's not the name of the people, it's the name of the language. Languages are very sacred for us. Languages are very sacred for us because there's a lot of history, knowledge. It's now being actually taught in our preschool. And for us, it's very huge because it's something that is very important to understand, that the language holds the culture, it holds the history of our people. And in many of the words, there are actual teachings within the words themselves, the compound words that are created in our language, in our dialect. And it's very significant